Taking control of your mental programming isn't about blocking everything out. You can't live in a bubble, right? But you can filter and you can choose. You can debug, correct those faulty patterns, right? So, in order to begin, you need to audit your current code. What beliefs do you hold that you've never chose? What fears did someone else install? What limitations got programmed before you even knew better? See, most people, they run on autopilot with code written by their parents, by their teachers, by the media, and it's all done before the age of 10. So then it just kind of is on autopilot after that. So it's time for you to review that old code. You want to get the bad code out and get better code in. But what's better code? Well, how about code that builds instead of breaks? Code that creates instead of consumes? Code that connects instead of divides, right? Try reading books by people who've done what you want to do. Have conversations. This is a good one. Have conversations with people who challenge your thinking. That is a tough one for people. Anyway, have experiences that teach through doing. Remember throwing the rock down by the stream? Remember about developing common sense, right? Those experiences. Purposely learn skills that build and increase your capabilities. Just understand that quality matters more than quantity, okay? So reading one good book is way better than 100 news articles. Or one deep conversation beats having 1,000 social media comments, right? You know what I'm talking about. Wasting all your time arguing on the internet. We're all guilty of it. So when you notice destructive patterns, try to trace them back to where the code came from, okay? Who benefits from me running this program? What result does this create? You know, most negative mental loops, they're not even yours. Someone else installed them. So it's time for you to uninstall them. So go ahead and just pick one negative thought pattern that you run regularly. Maybe you think you're not good enough, or the world's falling apart, whatever it is, right? Try to trace it back and say, like, when did this start? Who said this first? And then strategically write replacement code, something that's true, constructive, right? And then just run the new code every single time that old code tries to load, and it's going to happen a lot. So you'll catch yourself in that negative thought pattern, right? You recognize it, and then you replace it with new code. And you have to do that over and over and over again. It doesn't just happen overnight. You can't do this one time and be like, oh, okay, I'm good. You're trying to rewire your brain. It takes repetition, but just keep doing it. All right? You see, you're either the lead programmer of your brain or you're running everyone else's code. That's really it. So you have to make that choice. So in the next video, let's talk about how to build your mental firewall.